Next problem. A car travels a distance of 250 km from Hyderabad to Guntur in 5 hours. The velocity of the car for this journey is, here car travels a distance of 250 km from Hyderabad to Guntur. So distance between Hyderabad and Guntur is given as 250 km. So distance between Hyderabad and Guntur is given as 250 km. And this distance is covered in a time of 5 hours. And we have to find the velocity of the car. Velocity of the car. So V is equal to how much? So here distance between Hyderabad and Guntur is given as 250 km, and this distance is covered in a time of 5 hours. We have to find the velocity of the car. So velocity V is equal to distance or displacement by time. So here velocity or speed, both are same here. Velocity equal to distance or displacement by time. This is equal to V equal to S by T. S is equal to 250 km by time. Time is given as 5 hours. So this is 550 times. So 50 km per hour. kmph. kmph means kilometer per hour. So 50 kmph. So this is the speed or velocity of the car. Problem. A car travels the first half of a distance between two places with a speed of 30 kmph and the second half of the distance at a speed of 50 kmph. The average speed of the car for the whole journey is. So here car travels first half of a distance between two places with a speed of 30 kmph. So this is one place, this is another place. Say the distance between these two places as 1 km, because this is not given. Distance between the two places is not given. We assume that the distance is 1 km. For this type of problems, you consider the distance between the given places can be 1 km. There is no problem. So just you assume that distance between these two places is 1 km. Now here this car travels the first half. First half means half of this distance. Half of this distance with a velocity or speed of 30 kmph, kilometer per hour. This is the first half. First half means half kilometer. Half kilometer. So the first half kilometer distance the car covers with a speed of 30 kmph. And the second half distance, this is the second half distance, means again half kilometer. This distance is covered with a speed of 50 kmph, that is kilometer per hour. Now we have to find the average speed of the car. Average speed, because this journey covers with different speeds. First half with 30 kmph, second half with another speed, say 50 kmph. When there is variation of speed, then average speed comes into picture. So here we have to find the average speed. So for average speed, what do you mean by average speed? Average speed is equal to total distance covered by total time taken. This is from definition of average speed. Average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Total distance already we assumed as 1 km. Distance between the two places is 1 km. So this is already we assumed as 1 km. So we know this one. Total time, here first half is covered with one speed, hence here time taken is certain value. Second half with another speed. Hence, here the time varies, though the distances are equal, half kilometer, but speeds are different. Hence, times taken are different. So, we have to find the times taken in both the cases. So, in the first case, time taken say T1, this is equal to, in the first part, or you can write time taken T1 is equal to, time means speed is equal to distance by time, therefore time is equal to distance by speed. So, time is equal to distance by speed. So, here distance is half kilometer by, here speed is 30 kilometer per hour. So, 30. Hence, in the first part, time taken to cover this half distance is T1 equal to 1 by 2 by 30, that is 1 by 60 hour, because here this is kilometer per hour, then you get time in terms of hours only. So, T1 equal to 1 by 60 hour. Similarly, in the second part, we have to calculate the time taken to cover this second half distance. So, in the second part, time taken T2 is equal to, similarly, distance by speed, like that. So, here distance is half kilometer by, here speed is 50 kmph. So, 50. So, this is 1 by 2 by 50, that is 1 by 2 into 50, 100. So, 1 by 100 hour. This way, here we have to calculate the times taken to cover the two parts. In the first part, you have to calculate the time taken. In the second part, we have to calculate the time taken. Then you get total time taken, that is T1 plus T2. Then you can calculate average speed. So, average speed. Now you can write like this. The average speed is equal to V average. Average speed is equal to total distance by total time. What is total distance here? 1 kilometer. So, 1 kilometer divided by total time, that is T1 plus T2, or V average is equal to 1 divided by, what is T1 here? 1 by 60. So, this is 1 by 60 plus T2. What is here T2? 1 by 100. 1 by 100. So, this is equal to 1 by, so here LCM is 600 for these two. Then this is 100, or you can write 60 10 times, 10 plus, or 60 into 10, 600 plus 100 into 6, 6 times. So, this is equal to, this 600 goes to numerator. So, 600 by 10 plus 6 is 16. Then you can write this is equal to 16, 3 times, 16 3 is 48. So, 3, then 12, 1 to 0, 120. 120 means 16 7 times. 16 7 times 112, and there is 8. So, 16 5 times. So, 37.5 kilometer per hour. So, this is the average speed of the car. So, in this way, while calculating this type of problems, that is average speed, we have to find out the times in different cases. If you know the times in each case, then you get a total time taken for the journey. Then total distance by total time gives the average speed. Okay. So, this is average speed. Another problem. A particle moving in a straight line covers half of distance with the speed of 3 meter per second. The other half of the distance is covered in equal time intervals with the speed of 4.5 meter per second and 7.5 meter per second. The average speed of the particle during this motion is. So, this is a similar problem. So, similar to the previous problem. So, particle moving in a straight line covers half of distance with a speed of 3 meter per second. The other half of the distance is covered in equal time intervals with speed of 4.5 and 7.5 meter per second. Then we have to find the average speed. Okay. So, here covers a distance of say 1 meter, because here speeds are given in terms of meter per second. We have to assume that distance between the or total distance for this journey, as 1 meter. You just assume like that. And here the car covers the first half distance. This is the first half, that is half meter. This half meter with a speed of 3 meter per second. This half is covered with a speed of 3 meter per second. Then remaining half, this half is covered in two equal time intervals. That means, suppose if the time taken to cover the distance AC, that is the first part. In the first part, the time taken for the car to move the half distance, that is half meter, is, say if it is a T1, then T1 is equal to time taken to cover the first half meter distance for the car is taken as T1, then time taken T1 is equal to distance by speed. So, here this is the definition for time taken is equal distance by speed. Here distance is half meter and speed is 3. So, T1 is equal to 1 by 2 into 3, 1 by 6. So, 1 by 6 second. This is the time taken for the car to cover the first half distance. Now, if the time taken to cover the second half meter distance as T2, this is T2. That means the time taken for the car to cover the second half meter distance is T2. Then here the car moves with a speed of 3.5 and 5.5 in equal time intervals. That means here T2 by 2 time, T2 by 2. These are the time intervals, equal time intervals, because here time taken for the car to move from C to B, that is time taken for the car to cover the second half distance is T2. Then this T2 is divided into two parts, T2 by 2, T2 by 2, equal time intervals. So, this T2 by 2 time interval, the car moves with a speed of 4.5 meter per second, and this time interval, this second half time interval, it covers with a speed of 7.5 meter per second. So, here equal time intervals, different speeds. Hence, we have to calculate here the distances. Again, so in the second part, if S1 is the distance travelled here in this part, S1 is the distance travelled, distance is equal to speed into time, because speed is equal to distance by time, distance equal to speed into time. So, here in this in this case, speed is 4.5 meter per second. So 4.5 into time is T2 by 2. So this is, let it be. So S1, this is the distance travelled, S1, and this distance you consider this as S2. S1 plus S2 is half meter. Similarly, you find S2. So S2 equal to speed into time, same formula. Speed in the second part, this part, speed is 7.5. So 7.5 into time is same, T2 by 2, because this time, these two times are same. So S1, S2 we have calculated. Now S1 plus S2, this is S1, this is S2. S1 plus S2 is half meter. S1 plus S2, this is S2, this is S2, this is S1. S1 plus S2 is half meter. And here from these two, S1 is 4.5 into T2 by 2, S2 is 7.5 into T2 by 2. So from this you can write 4.5 into T2 by 2 plus 7.5 into T2 by 2. So half is equal to T2 by 2 into 4.5 plus 7.5. Here T2 by 2 is common, in brackets 4.5 plus 7.5. So this half cancels out. So 1 is equal to T2 into 4.5 plus 7.5. This is 12. Hence T2 is equal to 1 by 12. 1 by 12 second. This is T2. This way we have to calculate this time interval or time taken for the car to complete, to cover the second half distance, because this second half distance is not covered with a simple single speed. Again this half meter distance is covered with two different speeds but in equal time intervals. Hence if the time interval for this journey is T2, then the car moves with speed of 4.5 meter per second with half time, that is T2 by 2, and the car moves with another speed of 7.5 meter per second in the second half time interval. Hence we have to calculate distances here. S1 speed into time, speed in the first part, first half time interval 4.5 into, since total time is T2 here, hence this is T2 by 2 into T2 by 2, time is T2 by 2. So similarly S2 we have calculated. Then S1 plus S2. S1 plus S2 means this distance. This distance is nothing but half meter already. Half meter is equal to, S1 is calculated as 4.5 into T2 by 2. S2 is calculated as 7.5 into T2 by 2. So when they are added, then you get T2. T2 as 1 by 12 second. Now we have to calculate average speed. Average. So V average is equal to, what is average speed? Total distance by total time. Total distance, here total distance is 1 meter, that is we assumed, by total time is T1 plus T2. So 1 by, here T1 is 1 by 6, T2 is 1 by 12. So average speed is equal to 1 by, here LCM is 12 and this is 2 plus 1. So 12 by 3, this is 4 meter per second. So average speed is equal to 4 meter per second. So this is the average speed of the car. Next problem. Similar type of problem. When a body covers first 1/3 distance with speed 1 meter per second, the second 1/3 distance with speed 2 meter per second, and the third 1/3 distance with speed 3 meter per second, then average speed is. So here body covers first 1/3, second 1/3, next 1/3. So total distance is divided into 3 parts, equal parts. This is the total distance, and the total distance can be assumed to be 1 meter. This total distance is divided into 3 equal parts like this, 3 equal parts. So this is 1 by 3 meter, this is 1 by 3 meter, this is 1 by 3 meter, like that. So this is the first 1/3, second 1/3, next 1/3. So this first 1/3 meter, the car moves with a speed of 1 meter per second. So here during this part, car moves with this speed 1 meter per second. Second 1/3, it moves with a speed of 2 meter per second. And in the third case, it moves with a speed of 3 meter per second. So this is the total journey, and this total journey is covered with different speeds. Hence you get average speed. Then average speed comes into picture. Average speed comes into picture only when the journey is in non-uniform motion. When the body moves in non-uniform velocity or non-uniform speed, then average velocity or average speed comes into picture. So here first 1/3 with the speed of 1 meter per second, second 1/3 with the speed of 2 meter per second, third 1/3 distance with a speed of 3 meter per second. Hence we have to find the average speed. Again, to find the average speed, what we do? We calculate times in different cases. So here body moves from this point to this point with this speed. So we have to calculate time taken for this journey, time taken for this journey, time taken for this journey. Then you get total time taken. When you get total time taken, average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Total distance by total time. Total distance by total time. Total distance is assumed to be 1 meter. So we have to calculate total time. So in this case time interval, in this case time interval, in this case time interval we have to calculate. So in the first case, time interval is taken as T1, time taken is taken as T1. So T1 is equal to, so for this journey time taken is T1. So T1 equal to speed is equal to distance by time. Therefore time is equal to distance by speed. So distance by speed. Here distance is 1 by 3 meter, 1 by 3 meter. Speed is here 1. Therefore time taken is 1 by 3 second. This is T1. Similarly you have T2. So T2 is equal to, in the second part, time taken is equal to distance by speed. Here distance is 1 by 3 again, by here speed is 2. So 1 by 3 into 2, 6, 1 by 6 second. Similarly for the third case, time taken is T3 is equal to distance is 1 by 3 meter, by here speed is 3. So hence this is 1 by 3 into 3 is 9 second. In this way we have to calculate times taken. So T1, T2, T3. Now average speed. Average speed equal total distance by total time. Here total distance is 1 by total time. T1 plus T2 plus T3. So V average is equal to 1 by T1. T1 is 1 by 3 plus T2 1 by 6 plus T3 1 by 9. Okay. So average speed equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 9. 1 by, for these 3, LCM is 18, 3, 6, 9, 18. This 3 becomes 6, 3, 6 times 18. Hence here you get 6 plus 6 3s. So this is 3 plus 9 2s. This is 2. Then you get this 18 goes to numerator, 18 by 6 plus 3 plus 2. This is 11. So 18 by 11. Hence V average is equal to 18 by 11 means 1.633 then you get 6 approximately 1.636 meter per second. 1.636 meter per second. So this is the average speed in this case. Okay. Another problem. A bus travels the first 1/3 distance with a speed of 10 kmph. The next 1/4 with a speed of 20 kmph. And the remaining with a speed of 40 kmph. Find the average speed of the bus. So similar to the previous problems, but here 3 distances are different. First 1/3, next 1/4 and remaining. So for this we consider total distance to be 1 kilometer. Total distance to be 1 kilometer like this. And here first 1/3. This is first 1/3. That is 1/3 kilometer. This 1/3 kilometer, 1/3 distance, first 1/3 distance with a speed of 10 kmph. So here speed is 10 kmph. Then what is the remaining distance? This is 1 kilometer. This is 1/3 kilometer. Then this is, it becomes 1 minus 1/3. 1 minus 1/3 means 3 minus 1, that is 2/3. So 2/3 kilometer. So this is 2/3 kilometer, this distance. Out of this 2/3 kilometer, again you have to take 1/4. So 1/4 of 2/3. Next 1/4 means 1/4 of the remaining distance. Here remaining distance is 2/3. Out of this 2/3, again we have to take 1/4 value. 1/4 value means it becomes 2/3 into 1/4. This is 1/6. So you have to take 1/6 of total distance. 1/6 of total distance. 1/6 means around this value, say this value. So this is 1/6 kilometer. 1/6 kilometer. So here in the first 1/3 means this is first 1/3. 1/4 of next 1/4. Next 1/4 means 1/4 of the remaining distance. Remaining distance is 2/3 kilometer. Out of 2/3, 1/4 we have to take. That means 2/3 into 1/4, that is 1/6. So 1/6 of total distance. 1/6 of total distance means 1 kilometer. So 1/6 kilometer. So this 1/6 kilometer you travelled with another speed 20 kmph. And the remaining distance, what is remaining distance? This is 1/3 kilometer, this is 1/6 kilometer. That means 1/3 plus 1/6. This is 6, 2 plus 1, 3/6 means 1/2. So this is 1/2 kilometer. Then it becomes 1/2 kilometer. So this is 1/2 kilometer. Now this 1/2 kilometer is travelled with another speed of 40 kmph. This way we have to divide the 3 parts based on the logic given. Here first 1/3, next 1/4. Next 1/4 means 1/4 of the remaining distance. Then remaining distance. So if you know this one and this one, then you get this remaining distance. So 1/3 kilometer, 1/4 of next 1/4. Next 1/4 means 1/4 of the remaining distance. Here remaining distance is 2/3 kilometer. Out of 2/3 kilometer we have to take 1/4. That is 2/3 into 1/4, 1/6 kilometer. So this is 1/6 kilometer. 1/3 plus 1/6 becomes 1/2. So this is half kilometer. Hence this remaining distance is half kilometer. Now this half kilometer is travelled with a speed of 40 kmph. This 1 by 6 kilometer is travelled with a speed of 20 kmph, and this 1/3 kilometer is travelled with a speed of 10 kmph. So different speeds, then we get average speed. Average speed comes into picture when there is non-uniform motion, non-uniform speeds. So these are the non-uniform speeds. So average speed equal to total distance by total time. Again you have to calculate times here. So in the first part, time taken t1. So time taken t1 equal to distance by speed. Here distance is 1 by 3 by speed is 10. So 1 by 30 hours. 1 by 30 hours. And in the second case, time is t2 equal to, here distance is 1 by 6 kilometer by here speed is 20. So this is 1 by 620 is 120 hour. 1 by 120. In the third case, t3 is equal to distance here is 1 by 2 by speed is 40. So 1 by 80 hour. So here in this way we have calculated the times t1, t2, t3. Then we find the average speed. So V average is equal to total distance by total time. Here total distance is assumed to be 1 kilometer. So 1 by t1 plus t2 plus t3. t1 plus t2 plus t3 means 1 by 30 plus 1 by 120 plus 1 by 80. So this is average speed. So V average is equal to 1 by, so here 30, 80, 120, LCM is 240 and 38 times 8 plus 122 times plus 80 3 times 3. So V average is equal to, this 240 goes to numerator, 240 by 13, 240 by 13 kmph, kilometer per hour. So this is the average speed in this case. Okay. So this, to solve this type of problems, we must know the times taken. For this we must know the distances in each part. Okay. We have to separate them, then we calculate times taken, then we calculate average speed like this.